Yes.
Just
Slowly.
do it!
No, 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 no.
Hey guys, this is the SD from the SDC hosting this very new series from scratch by MYDIGITALMAKER. Do you know something? According to the new zoo report, there's actually 2.47 billion gamers all around the world at the end of 2019. And you know what? You might be one of them. Since From Scratch is a series that is dedicated to game development, I thought it would be fun to actually introduce game development in the very first episode. So, what could be better than having a friend of mine who has been interned in Streamline Studios to actually join us on this episode to talk about game development? Streamline Studios is a company that makes awesome games. Check this out.
You are the key to our redemption. Only you can restore the light. Only you can reclaim the throne.
Aren't the games awesome? Well, let's talk to my friend who has been interning in that company.
Hello.
Finally!
I'm okay. Hi.
Hey Raksha, how you doing?
Good. Yep. So, you called?
Yep. Okay, I'm actually doing this series called From Scratch. I'm hoping that you've heard of it. And on the very first episode, I thought of actually introducing game development to the viewers. So
Okay.
since you've interned for Streamline Studios, I was hoping that you could actually give some like overall thoughts on game development, so everyone could know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So first of all, I did intern in Streamline Studios for 2 weeks, but yeah, I learned a lot. But the knowledge is not sufficient enough for me to like talk a lot about it. But I will share what I've been through. So what do you want to know specifically?
Okay, first of all, what is
Mhm.
game development?
What is game development? It's basically you build games. So development is consists of everything that you see in surface. It's like the design, the rewards on all the missions. Basically, you design and plan, and that's called game development. So you develop every element and every small thing that you see in the screen. So you plan, design, and then you think of what are the mechanisms behind, and then you develop it. So that's what game development is. It's most of the time it's actually consists of planning, and more planning, and then after you really planned well, then you think about what kind of you have already known about what kind of mechanisms are each things that you're gonna have in the game screen, right? Then you think about how it works. So based on that, you choose um, a game engine. The game engine is where you build your game, right? And then you work for it. Ta-da!
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
very. Now for the second question, I would actually ask, how is Malaysia doing in game development? Like, is there any like wonderful contribution of Malaysia in the global game development industry?
Well, yes, I could answer this. So, talking about Malaysian contribution. So, recently I read this article that says that game industry is actually one of the main creative industry that found in Malaysia. Besides the film industry and everything, game is one of it. And right, last year, there were a lot of esports.
Yeah.
Hype, and then we also had our ministry talking about esports hub. So
Yeah.
the initiative is there. So I think that Malaysia in a way is paying attention on the on the importance of the games and stuff. But talking about contribution, yes, we do have like it is said that Malaysian's game industry is like giving the economy, of Malaysia for like 100 million worth last year itself.
Wow.
So yeah, it is this is what I read, So I think that it is a way of contribution. Other than that, like like MDAC, they have set up this place called Level Up where games, we have been there, remember? For
Yeah,
one of the
I remember.
project camp.
Yeah, right.
So it's a hub like for people who want to make games and make a business out of it. Come there and then they, make games. That's what they do for a job. It's cool, right?
Yeah.
So I can say that Malaysia is like thriving in it, and the initiative is there. So I think that Malaysia, it is a potential hub, will be a potential hub in the future in the game industry globally, hopefully.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
so that's my thought.
100 million. That's like sticking in my head right now. I'm having goosebumps. It's a lot.
Well, I just googled that, and I hope I googled it right.
It's okay. Thanks for the introduction. I'm actually thinking of making my very own video game, but obviously I'm not a pro gamer. So I would just like to know what you think about this.
So I think you would make a really good game because I'm not a gamer, as I say. So as a person who plays a lot of game, I think you will make a really good game developer because you know the fundamentals of how a game would attract someone to play, right? So
Yeah.
you can empathize on the player. So I think you will come up with a really great game development. You should definitely go for it, man. It's actually it's all about the planning, and it's about thinking. There's a lot of thinking process and a lot of idea development. Once you know what type of game you want and what exactly you want the player to experience, then voila, you just need to find what is the right game engine you want to choose, which type of platform you want to publish this video game, and from there you just, as I said, develop from that. So yeah, it will be really fun, and also I think it's a little painful when it comes to designing parts, but you'll catch up with it. I know you can catch up with that. So yeah, go for it, man.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for
do you
that.
have any ideas for that
Well,
already?
the ideas are coming out, trust me. But
Mm-hmm.
what you said just now about me developing my own games is also a great tip for my audience here for developing their own game, right? I mean,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Wasn't it nice to have her to actually talk about game development for us, for you guys, to know more about game development, to actually see how is Malaysia doing in the game development industry, her experience in one very good game development company as well. Since we've done with the introduction, let me share with you how is this series going to be. This series is consisting of 5 episodes. The first episode is the introduction, which is this episode. Second and third episode will be consisting of me teaching you guys how to make your very own game. The third episode is where I'll be presenting to you my very own game that I've done. That's all from me from this very first episode of this series. Don't forget to catch me on the next episode where I'll be teaching you how to make your very own game using a software called Construct. Construct is a very simple software where you can develop your own games. Don't worry, I'll be teaching you how to make it. You don't have to be a programmer or a pro coder to actually use that software. Catch me in the next episode. This is the SD signing off.